banner. So the finish today will be by the green sprint banner. And this means that you have the lead in with 12.1 kilometers and then 5 laps of 5 kilometers. So in total, 37 kilometers. It's a really, really nice course. Yeah. Mm. But all the riders will have a lot of laps to prepare mentally. But this sprint is a really tough one. You can see the finish banner, the green sprint banner from a long distance. So it's all about playing it cool and not start too early. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's a good landmark, Martin. You're absolutely right, and it's well, it's interesting. As you say, it's not from the hairpin direction. You come from the roundabout, and you just need to time it well. But it's also a known sprint segment, so people know it a little bit. Yeah, it's a cup. It's a cup, so we need to keep an eye on the overall standing. And well, it's really impressive to see how many riders in the A category that have done a lot of races. We are now on the eighth event, the number eight, and Henrik Öjer is in the lead still. He have done all of them, and he have a lead of 2 points ahead of Stefan Kirschmeier. But you need to be aware that Stefan Kirschmeier have only competed in 6 events, and by saying that, it's needed to know that it's only the 8 best out of 10 that counts. So still, it's a very good tactic by Henrik Öje to compete in every race. But overall, we see a better average on the rank there in that column. We see for Stefan Kirschmeier, but let's see. It's all about being consistent and participate in all the races. And here you can see the overall standing in the A men category, and it's a lot of Swedes. But we also see then Stefan Kirschmeier from Austria and two Portuguese guy also in the top 15. So we will see who will climb a little bit today. Also, we got a lot of international competition today.
Yeah, and now I'm also live on the stream sound. I'm sorry, only Carl have heard me before, but now I'm here, and I hope everyone can hear me now.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
it was
sorry about
it
that.
was it was mainly me talking anyway.
Yeah,
You're so kind, letting me talk even more.
yeah.
Right. It's all about amazing handling 5 to 20 things at the same time. So impressive. Good to know anyway. Then we carry on a little bit and have a look in B. Now we are in Swift Power, so you can look for yourself also, but this is the current standing in B. And here you can also see the same here. A lot of riders competing a lot of events earlier. So, well, it's really tight in the top, but and here it's a lot of international competition. You can see in the list. Well, it's I tried to check a little bit who got the best rank overall. Of course, then.
Can we take a open up here and look at Krista, for example? I hope
Yeah,
that
please
works.
do show a little bit how it's possible to view and analyze a little bit in Swift Power. So Swift Power is a huge portal for results and to analyze a lot of earlier results. And here you can see, actually by clicking on the
Little eye, the green eye on the
yeah, the
left of it.
information sign, that you can see the calculation behind the total points there also. So impressive.
Yeah, you can see all his races here, Krister, and what kind of points he have got in these races. You can check that for yourself in your own category also.
we carry on. We give some advice also while we are surfing here on Swift Power, checking this overall standing. In the C category, we have a German rider, really strong one, Andreas Kasperek in the top. And well, it will be hard for anyone to catch him. He got a very, very solid lead. And however, it's all about being consistent now the last races. So with 3 more races to go, and one of them tonight, we will see some action. It will be very interesting to see because this is a very, very new type of course.
In the D's, the men D.
Yeah, we haven't had that many changes here, but we know Auris Pelanis, he is coming like a fast and furious guy now on overall spot 5, but he is very, very good and he will aim for climbing higher and grab a lot of points. But still, really strong Swedish rider in the top here and really hunted by a German guy also on the spot 4.
And the ladies?
Well, last week we saw Emma Belfort for the first time getting defeated and or beaten, not defeated, hopefully, by the super strong Antonia Resnikov. And Antonina, Antonina is here today too. Hopefully, she's in the start list, and I know she has been competing already today. So squeezing out a lot of power in an earlier race. Let's see if she's still fit for a fight. But she got a lot of Swedes to compete with, and they are also in the top overall standing.
And
It's
in the
nice.
B's, let's take a look at the B's.
Yeah, we have some super strong B riders. They have been following the A riders. They have a little bit other situation in the women's race. They start all together. So we have seen a lot of them managing to stay in the front A pack for a long distance and even sometimes even until the finish line. But Anna Karlsson, Emily Sjögren, Kimberly Jule, Anna Ronkainen, Emily Siegerlind, they are all strong, super strong women that have been in the top, also in the A category, but they are ranked as B category in Swift, so they are still here and they are fighting for the overall. And in the C category, we also have a lot of Swedes from the same team in the top, and they really start to know each other now, and they are actually also riding, talking to each other, having some tactics. Maybe that's why they are in the top. But they are also getting a little bit more competition now by the German Natorp. She has been competing only twice, but really, really well. Won 1 race and came second 1 race, as you can see in the history column. And well, the Swedes better watch out for the German. Also, Tina Axenfalk is climbing. So really interesting there in the C category.
Yeah, it's definitely not finished. We still got points to fight about. We are 3 races left.
Oh yeah, and in the D category, we still have some minutes to the start. Perfect timing. Still in the lead, Linda Puck Engström. She is though getting chased by Sofia Westberg. And Sofia won the last race and now really want to gain some more points on Linda, I know for sure. And also Stephanie Held is also chasing from Team Fearless. So, well, this is a lot of competition. And in this category, they are also very often competing and riding together with the C category riders in the women. So really, really interesting and good competition here.
Yeah. How much? 4 minutes left. Should we take a short look on how the last race ended?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
Bring it on.
Yeah, here we go.
We can explain that this was one of the toughest courses ever ridden, and I maybe one of the toughest competitions. You can see Stefan Kirchmeier managing to win this race, and he was just winning by some seconds before the French guy and Samuel Brendon, who you can also follow here in the small screen. He was pushing it, and Oh yeah, he was really, really angry that he didn't win.
Yeah.
But he is in a very, very tough training phase now, and he will not compete today actually. So, but all the kudos to Stefan Kirchmeier winning that race in a very, very impressive manner. And in the women's, we had this epic fight between Resnikov and Emma Belfort. Emma was getting so close in the end, but she didn't manage to take Antonina Resnikov. Antonina Resnikov won with only some thousandths of a second. So that close with that climb in the end of 400 meters, it must have been big fuel now for Emma to take revenge today.
Yeah. She really likes to win, and she's really strong. So we'll see what happens today in the hills
Yeah,
here. And on the
yeah,
flat, she might have a disadvantage, but I think she will be really strong today also.
yeah. I don't think any of these women in the top have any disadvantages now. They are so experienced that they are so. I mean, they know how to use their tactics and how to use the best the really best skills that they have in the best way to surprise the competitors and really tear them down. And now we can see a lot of screens there. Cool, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, but we are jumping into the A men category here now. 50 seconds
Great.
to start.
Well, it's like this. We shoot away the A category first at 00 on the watch, and then 1 minute later we let the B category start, and then C, and then D among the men, and then we wait a little bit, and then we send out the women at 5 minutes after the men, and then all the women start together. And we have the possibility to follow all categories today. It's really cool, and we will try to do it because last week we followed mainly A category, and we know for sure, and you have given us a lot of good feedback there out there, all the spectators and riders, that you really want to watch as much as possible from as many as possible. So now we follow the A start, and as you can see, it's a fast and furious start. We have a lot of good riders today. Really, really nice to see this competition, and they turn down left now on the Governor Street, and they will go fast and furious. You can see how fast they go, and at the end of this street you can see the bend of the overview. They will turn down, and the downhill actually starts a little bit now. You can see how the percentage will increase, so it will be crazy steep down, and the speed is already above 60 kilometers per hour.
And jumping into the Bs to catch their start also.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
see
we
the
are
beats.
here. Yeah, I have to jump over now
Yep,
if you haven't done already.
I'm watching. I'm watching for sure. And here they go, the B category. So now we are following Ricky Klingvall. You can also see the Swede there in Team Swedish Swifters in his dress in the middle of the picture. But it's a very, very fast and furious start, as we knew. They are not even out on the course yet. They are still in the start pen area. Now they turn left. Oh, it looked like one guy was almost turning right.
Yeah.
And now they are pushing for sure, really, really hard.
Let's see if I can bring in a pretty spectacular guy here. If I can do.
Yeah,
Going
we
to exit this one.
yeah, I'm commentating. This is really cool. You can also then,
Just,
Martin, try to find him in the
yeah,
list.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm going to fix that first.
that's great. I will commentate anyway. You can see how fast it goes downhill. It's really, really super fast, and it's already a split. So you can see that it's super, super nice to be in the group. But if you're behind. It's almost no possibility to catch up with the group until it goes uphill, and we are already now down. You will see now how it goes up the 23rd Street in the other direction. So we are not where Peter Sagan did the epic breakaway. We are on the other side of 23rd Street, actually, it's called. And now it starts the climb. It's not that steep in the beginning, but soon it hits. Oh, great. Now we follow Anders Olsson. And maybe you are curious how Anders is managing to cycle here in the back. Or
it's not online all yet, but soon.
I know. I'm just giving a cliffhanger. This is Anders Olsson. We follow him, and you can see actually it says hand cycle. So now we will show you.
Here he is.
This is super impressive. Have a look at this. Anders Olsson really hammering up the 23rd Street on his hand cycle bike.
Look at his upper body. It's really strong.
He is in contention with the pack. You can see the front. He's well positioned. He needs to climb really hard. He is gaining positions. And Anders Olsson is ranked as a B category rider. It's super, super impressive to see this, and I'm almost into tears when I see this. He is very known in Sweden. He's doing a lot of different sports, and this is really his big joy right now, to be on Swift and to race. And even if he doesn't get a hand cycle as an avatar in Swift, he is really, really hammering it, generating power by only his upper body. You can see now he takes perfect draft on his yellow Tron bike. He got a really nice position now, and now it starts to go downhill. So getting a little bit dropped there. Maybe he can catch, maybe he can get some help from behind. It's a lot of riders behind him also, you can see on the overview.
15 seconds to the ladies start, so I think we'll jump into the ladies here to have a look at how it looks when they start.
Again, we repeat, here it's a mix start with A, B, C, D categories. So we will jump over now from the start. We can click at, we are now following Malin Rönnqvist Kågström. You can see her. You also follow here Beth Kågström. Very good. And you can see on the overview. Can you zoom in the overview a little bit, Martin? Great. Here we got a perfect view. So, yeah, that's perfect. That's great. Now they will turn left, and you can see the colors. The red, they are the A category. The green, the B category. The blue, the C category. And the more yellow, the D category. And it's a mix of them. And I know I've talked to a lot of riders in the lower categories, B, C, and D. They really, really want to follow the A category now downhill. So they push everything they can to be there, and they give it all in C, and the A category don't want them to follow, so they push even harder. It's a ridiculously high speed for the women. Now they are 70 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you carry that speed with you until they hit the climb there up for the 23rd Street. So, as you said,
can you jump back a little bit, because I'm sure they will have a high speed in the top, but we can also follow a little bit back. You can just jump back.
Here's a second group.
See another, second group. A lot of B. There you can see in the right column. You can see a lot of more other colors. And if we jump back even more, see how well they are positioned in different groups. Super good. And now they take speed into the first part of the climb. And it's
a third group, 9 seconds back of a second group.
It's always like that in the start. But Martin, have you ever raced a course that has been directly downhill?
No. It would be very beneficial for me to have a start like that. I could keep up with the ace until the hill, and then we will leave me in the
We
dust.
must say also it's a little bit, you need to find the balance also. You can't push too hard just to
No.
be aiming for following the A category riders. You need to think long term also. Will I burn myself too much? Well, then it's maybe better to just keep the pace of the ones that I actually will stay with in the end anyway. But it's always nice to get a nice draft, but this is really tough course. So aiming a little bit, it's good, but yeah. Well, it's we follow Åsa Fast Berglund now. She is together with some other riders, and you can see from the overview now she's getting. They are getting company from behind, so it's a lot of chasers who didn't manage to do as well in the start. They are chasing now uphill, and this is really steep.
Yeah, let me do one little thing here.
Yeah.
I think I will bring in another well-known rider here. I saw he was online here.
Great. You can now see also Åsa. She's on place 35, and that's overall. That's not only in her C category. It's overall for the women. So really important to know. She might be very well positioned in the C category. We will keep an eye on that.
And I'm jumping over to the C's, and they are also at the same place right now, I believe. Or have I passed?
They have passed. Yeah,
they are over the
yeah,
hill.
they are by the hairpin now. They are
Yeah.
done with the two hills and also with the downhills, and now they only have the E Main Street to conquer before they get up on the flat.
Oh no,
And
Tobias has been dropped. I see the group 9 seconds ahead. Oh, he's with another group here.
yeah, it's you're not alone. You're not alone.
That's a
But
big group here.
Tobias was pushing really hard to try to speed up this group, and it's impressive. Now he needs to rest a little bit, and they have a very high speed, so a lot of things can happen. But it's all about.
You can see them there. It's not that far. If they push, they could catch them.
Yeah, but it's all about numbers also. If you're a big peloton, you automatically go a little bit quicker. So it's a tough one for sure. And well, it's impressive speed though. But they are now having a flatter part of this course, and they are hammering in 44 kilometers per hour. And this is due to the size of the group is really nice. And you can see Tobias is really eager to speed up and not lose too much on the front. And you're right, they are not that far away.
No, he wants to close that, but maybe he's not getting enough help.
No, exactly.
To close it down.
You can see here how we follow the riverside of Richmond here, and it's really a nice course.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jumping,
it's the James River to the left.
Jumping in with D's here. I think we can find the correct groups here somewhere. The famous strong Swifter at the front, of course.
Yeah, Auris, Pelanis Auris.
Together with Peter.
You can take away the small screen also.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to transition another time. So here we are.
Here we have Pelanis Auris. Super strong rider, and he is in the top of his group. You can see now they might have some flyers a little bit further away, but we will try to update now the live results. So we will get you the current standing then, because we are not only looking at Swift, we are looking at Swift Power. That is the official result portal, and knowing that, we can say that Auris Pelanis, he is in the top for sure. So this group with Auris Pelanis, Jesper Söderlund, and Peter Janeröd, they are in the top. So
yeah, that's the front of the D's for sure.
Yes. They are super strong, and they have some company also, but with a lot of riders that are not registered than actually on Swift Power. So interesting to see.
Okay, should we take a look at the ladies again, perhaps?
Yeah. Yes.
Just in the Libby Hill, or just past the Libby Hill, perhaps.
Yeah, we can follow. We follow now a lot in the front of the women, and They have passed Libby Hill, the downhill, and they are
And we got
following
Resnikov. Uh,
James River. Here we have Adrian Sabu, Anna Svärdström,
I believe this
really
is
strong rider.
the front ladies group. It's really split up.
Yeah, and
It's
here
just 7, 8
we
riders.
follow very strong rider Anna Svärdström. She was actually sixth place last week, beating Lisa Nordén. So that gives a little bit of indication how strong Anna Svärdström is. Multiple national rider, national teams earlier, and yeah, she is so strong, Anna. And it's interesting. Yeah, wow. We You can see how fast they go also on this flatter course. Now it's a little bit downhill, but then it's flat again, and they are. It's not so unexpected, yeah, how they are riding together. But they have a gap of 19 seconds now to Therese Ove Falk, Lisa Hermansson, Adrian Chabu, and Lauri. It's also there, and then
I'm gonna jump
oh
back
yeah,
a little here in the ladies to this lady,
oh great.
and I believe we have.
This is one of the top riders in D, Sofia Westberg. And well, she is riding really strong here, and you can see she pushed really hard, being together with some B riders even. And she have a 5 seconds lead to Linda Puck Engström actually. And Linda Puck is a little bit alone. You can see her, the yellow dot behind, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Well, this is tough. Sofia had tactics here, trying to grab some wheels, but she's struggling to keep the wheels a little bit. The B category rider is super strong, so
here she is live also.
yeah, wow, you can see, and Sofia is you can see she is pushing. This is not a easy game. This is really, you can see also on her screen, she can see Linda Puck Engström
7
on the
seconds
back.
back. Yeah.
Only 7 seconds.
Yeah.
You can see how even they are, around 2
That's-
watts per kilo, depending on how now they increase the speed.
You-
So they are approaching now the small hill. This is just a very small hill, and then they go down on the other side, and then it's a longer flat area again, or apart. They have the James River to the left, and we can see, you can see Linda. She really wanna Engström in the back. She really wanna grab Sofia's wheel here, but Sofia got a nice ride now, following this C category rider, and I will have a look. It's Sanna Friborg, Team Security, and wow, yeah. But now they are approaching the E Main Street, and then it will be uphill. And if you look a little bit from the side, can you change view on Sofia? Is it possible? Here we can see her choice of bike today, and I think she did it all right, choosing a specialized. Is it a Sprint Alles with SIP 404 wheels? Very good choice. Oh yeah, she is super strong, Sofia. Even giving Sanna Friborg a little bit of draft too. Now they are approaching the uphill. Yeah, interesting to see.
Yeah.
Very good riding.
Should we take
And
a look at the A men again, perhaps?
yeah, they are uphill. They are already up. So
Oh, what happened here?
we can see how close now Linda Puck Engström is. Linda gets some company, and they will be. Yeah, we will have a look at that later.
Yeah, jumping in with the A men again here.
Yep, great.
And here they are. I was going to bring in another Swifter here that I saw was online on Zoom, the A
Great.
category.
can follow. We follow now one pack, and we will change screen. We know this is not the front for sure. They are super fast. The A riders. We are preparing now, so we will have a look later on in the front.
There he
But
is, Matthias Brunk
right,
from Team Turbo Uppsala.
great. Here we have Matthias, and he is having a hot time.
Just passing under the start finish, or not the start, the sprint
Yeah,
banner.
yeah, the sprint banner, and he have done the lead in now. Now it's 5 laps on the flat. So uh, Mr. Brunk, the hunk, is on the small screen and also on the avatar here. You can see Team Turbo Uppsala, and he is really drafting well now. And this part of the course, 5 laps on the flat, is all about drafting, Martin. Or would you go in the front a lot?
No, I will do as Matthias here on the
Yeah,
flats here,
looks
and
really, really good drafting. And why? Maybe you wonder why doesn't he have a shirt on? And it's because it's so hot, and they need to cool down. You can understand they are producing close to 300 watts, and pushing this hard, it's super, super tough. So now we will jump over to a guy with a shirt instead. Maybe with better cooling. We actually
perhaps
recommended
a
it.
bigger
Yeah,
fan.
maybe. I mean, it's all it's all about cooling when it comes to especially the A category riders. I mean, they produce close
Oh,
to
they had a crash there. Did you see that?
oh yeah,
Everyone
naturally.
did a U-turn.
Yeah, it's so much graphics. They are not used to it. Now we are in the front
in the
of
front
the
on peloton. Yeah.
yeah. I will have a look, so I'm also oriented a little bit in the results list because it can be some breakaways sometimes, but it looks like we have a leading pack here, and they are 23 according to the Swift Power list. Yes, all
And
together. And we have Brett Boniface, one of the top 4 ranked, actually. Top, yeah, he's fourth in the overall world ranking.
yeah, and Johan is
And
standing up now. He sits down and turned down his power a little.
yeah, and we have Henrik Öijer. Then we have some Spanish guys. We have Mikkel Andersen from Denmark, Staffan Arvidsson McShane, Gustav Wisting, Joel Karlsson, Kristoffer Säfström, Jakob Ahlsson, Johan Norén, David Gardell, um, and Peder Arkel. They have a Polish guy, Tobbe Lindberg, and Matthias Lundqvist, Gustav Wisting, Maxime Petit, Mikkel Andersson. I already said that, but we also have 2 other Danish guys, Anders Foldager, Kaspar Kaisen, and with 2 French guys, and Henrik Öijer is there. We also have Kristoffer Säfström, eller Safström. I think it's Säfström. Yeah, and
Even pronouncing in Swedish is hard.
yeah, Johan Backström is also there from Team Turbo Uppsala. So actually, Team Turbo Uppsala have 3 riders. Wow, they are super strong, having 3 riders, four riders in the top.
Yeah,
Wow. And Henrik Höjer is hammering in the front. You can see a little bit what I wanted to say is look at how much watts Henrik Höjer produced. He was up close to 400, just wanting to increase the speed a little bit of the peloton. He doesn't want anyone to have a joyride. And producing 400 watts needs to be cooled down. So a lot of these racers here, and it's the same a B, C, and D category. They have a lot of fan wind power towards them, either from the side or behind or in the front, just to cool them down as much as possible. It also gives a little bit the feeling that you are outside riding, of course, and then also maybe an open window or open door, maybe an open garage for the car if they are sitting in the garage, just to cool down as much as possible and start to sweat and then cool down thanks to that. So, well, it looks a little bit sometimes when we view some of the riders, it looks like they are in a sauna. So, Yeah, now we have on the small screen we have Johan Norén still, and then
Yeah,
we follow Henrik Öijer.
and we've
But here you
done
see,
17 kilometers. So jumping into the B category, we have done 15.5 kilometers so
yeah,
far.
the A category have 4 more laps to go. So we will keep an eye on all the categories. Now we jump to the B and we follow Conny Björnehall
In the
and
front here.
in the front,
Or do
hammering.
we have a break away?
That's
I see a
good.
few riders up the.
Yeah, I will give you the answer here. We have actually
Have
no. This is the front. We'll see.
we
Conny
have Neil
Björnehall.
Neil 6 AM.
No.
Oh, they
They
are A
they are
rider, A rider.
yeah,
But we have
yes.
an Jose Pera
Um yeah, Jose Pereira. He is in.
4.1. He's a B rider.
Yeah, he's there. So
He's in the group. Yeah, I just saw his name sign. The
yeah.
riders
But
ahead are not.
no. This
Oh,
is the front pack, and this is the pack that they should focus on. And Swift is working really hard to remove and indicate who is pushing a lot in the wrong category every race. And we are giving our best to support here to with a strong message that everybody should be in the right category so it's fair. No sandbagging, please. And we have a lot of good riders in this group. We have, as we mentioned, Conny Björnehall, Jose Pereira, Paul Sexias from France, Peter Balaint from Hungary, Uli Meyer from Canada. Then we have a disqualified Russian guy, Alexander Epp. He's already pushing too hard. Anders Borglund, Ben Chapman, Christer Selstedt, Janne Jakobsson, George Carvalho, Magnus Andersson, Michael Blom, Bernardo from Portugal, Oscar Ågren, and yeah, we have Ricky Klingvall, Slabnik from Belgium cycling team, and Magnus Andersson. And wow, this is impressive. They are about 20 riders or less in this group. So around 20 riders. And yeah, we should maybe. Oh, it's very solid group. It will not happen that much, I think, in this group.
no.
So we can jump to the next category and have a look
The
what
C
happened.
category here. I'm jumping
Yeah, you
over to
can.
the front of the C's, I believe. Um,
We will find out because in the C category we should have actually then Andreas Kasperek, Daniel Thiago, Johan Andersson, Luke Govertz from Belgium, Pedro Cali, Sergio Agostino, Sorsa, Afonso. This is a Portuguese.
this is a
Uh,
front peloton group here, I believe, in the C's.
yeah, for sure. Johan Andersson should be there too, maybe, or just in the back. They are pushing hard here. They have a little bit hard time to follow some of the riders. You can see in the overview, there are some persons dropping the super fast train here, and wow, yeah, it's really high speed, and they are rotating around, going into the front, increasing the speed of the pack. And this is an international field for sure.
Yeah, I see one Swedish. Oh, there are a few there.
They are
Oh,
interesting, and you can see here they are pushing a lot. Yeah, high over 200 watts. But what's more interesting is then to keep an eye on the right column and see what is the watts per kilo, and they are around 3 watts per kilo, which
yeah,
is what
not
they
that far
normally push.
behind the B's that were 15.5 when they changed over. So ABC are really close. I'm just looking at the D's. They are at 13 kilometers now, so about 2 kilometers behind here.
Oh yeah, and then we must mention the shirts and the team. Yeah, they had it was a lot of yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah, we switched, but it was a lot of yellow, and it must be the Portuguese
yeah, that's the Portuguese team.
team, Tuga. Um,
And here we are
really
at the
good.
front of the D's again, the front
Yeah,
D group here.
and in this group, then, as you can see, we do not have more than actually
6
three.
riders.
Yeah, but only. let's see. I think it's only three of them
On Swift
that
Power, yeah.
are, yeah, Swift Power, because then we have Andres Sanders on place number 4, and he's 1 minute and a little bit more
Yeah,
behind. So it's actually only the three Swedes that are on Swift Powers, but they are getting company by the two Dutch guys, and we can then encourage them to register on Swift Power, because that will be more fun having a result from this race.
yeah,
And we also see the Belgium rider Soil, and then we should have one more. No, it's true. They are six. They are six riding. Yep, yep. So three Swedes and one Belgium guy and two from Netherlands, but only the Swedes have a fight for the positions, actually, as they are the only one in Swift Power. But if you jump over to the
jumping to the
third Swede,
ladies.
oh yeah, sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
I'm jumping in, but we
Söderlund. Yeah,
think we are. Yeah, we are on the ladies, and now I just need
great.
to get called to watch the same images.
Yeah, yeah. I get the support to get a big screen from. That's great. Now I see Malin Rönnqvist Skogström. And let's see then, how many are they in the pack? We will follow the A riders now. They are not that many. We actually only have 8 riders, and we had impressive average by the German here. Adelheid Schutz. She's averaging 4.6, so she is really speeding up the pack. And
He deserves a
we,
ride on for sure.
yeah, give her a ride on. She is pushing harder than anyone else. And then we have Antonina Resnikov. She is on an average of 4.3, a little bit less than, still very impressive. And the youngster, I think, let's see if she is there, Helena Bieber, a U23 rider from Germany. And she is very clever, averaging 4.0. But most impressively drafting in this group is Anna Svärdström, 3.8. I mean, just comparing 3.8 with 4.6 watts per kilo. Um, I think Anna got a lot of power left in the legs, then saved, instead of burning it, being in the same group still. And now you can see they finish one lap. Here you see the,
Yeah,
normally it's a sprint banner, now it's a finish banner and lap banner. But they push hard. They push
yeah.
hard, the Swedes. Now they attack a little bit.
They want to increase the pace. No
Yeah,
group
they
riding
do.
here if you're gonna follow us.
No, they are really pushing it, and I think they did a synchronized push. So the other ones, they need to organize. They get a lot of ride-ons, and they need to organize and increase the speed. And you can see how well they organize. Also, you can see the Germans take responsibility going up, and Resnikov also in the front. But it's the German women. They really sehr gut. Die deutsche Frauen macht es vorwärts, schneller. And we also have Irish woman. She has been participating a lot here also earlier. Nichols,
Nichols, yeah.
she's
Should we jump
strong.
back a bit, perhaps, and see how things are doing?
Yeah,
We
please
got
do.
the
We should have
second group here, I believe.
we should have a big chasers group, a little bit maybe than mixed. No, it's mainly A category. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. We have we should have here Adrian Chabu. I look at the same. Adrian Chabu, Cecilia Lauri, Karina Kasenkova, Lisa Hermansson, and Svenja Betts, Therese Ove Falk. And then even one more minute back, we have Anna Santos. She didn't manage to follow the
here's
fast
the
riding.
chasing B group.
Yeah, and here we also should have Santos. Then we will see if she pops up. This is a big group.
Yeah,
And this the fastest B riders. We see Kimberly, Jule, Susanna Fialo, and as I said, Anna Karlsson is in the group. and Catherine Rollins, super strong B rider, top 5 in the overall, 6 maybe in the overall. And they have a very nice group. And actually, Martin, there are some C riders in
I
here.
saw that too. Nantorp.
Wow.
Nattorp.
Yeah, Natorp is there. Tina Forsberg is there. Malin
Yeah.
Bengtsson.
Nice to see they hang
Super.
on the bees here.
Very impressive. And a little bit further back, we followed her earlier in the start. Åsa Fast Berglund didn't manage to go with this group, but 1 minute back, it's also a group. And there is also then the top of the D. So if we jump back a little bit further, we can
Here
see.
is Martinez or Westberg.
That's great. Now we can stop here a little bit. We see, yeah, she is actually not in there. We can
Okay, so
skip.
it's Sofia.
Yeah, the Colombian girl, woman is not in the
Swift
Swift
Power.
Power. So,
Okay.
but now you can see the what happened here. Let's see. I will try to get an overview. Actually, then, oh yes, Sophia got company by Held. So Stephanie Held, Team
Oh,
Fearless,
sorry.
managed to catch Sophia. So oh yeah, here Sophia Westberg, yeah, exactly, and she is in company with you see the German
I
Stephanie
wanted to
Held.
get Sofia in the picture again, so there she is.
Oh, great.
Fighting on. 163 beats per minute.
Yeah, with a
It's
little
not
bit
an
of
easy race.
smile.
Yeah.
In Sweden, it's about sunset soon. The sun is still high, but she got the sunset, and now she is a little bit in a more comfortable situation. 162 in heart rate, but still pushing over 200 watts to grab this super fast group. And as you can see, unfortunately, then Linda Puck Engström didn't manage to catch. She was so close, and maybe it happened something in the E Main Street uphill. But very, very smart and good riding by Sofia Westberg and Stephanie Held. They are in a very nice group drafting, but they push very, very hard. You can see the smile and the concentration on Sofia's face.
Okay.
Oh.
Could we take a look at the A-man again? They are
Yeah,
27 kilometers into the race now.
the A team. We will keep an eye on the A now, and let's see how far they are. 27.6. They only have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. They just passed the finish banner, and we will have a look now. It's a solid group, and I
Ah,
will try to keep some. Have a look at the live results now.
about 25 men, I guess. Here.
They are all spread out behind. Also, some are getting dropped off.
Ooh, we got an attack.
Yeah, no,
Gardell.
they are.
Not easy to
David
attack
Gardell.
here on the flats.
It's yeah. Jump forward. Have a look. Look at David Gardell. Wow, he is pushing. David Gardell. I will actually go riding with him outside tomorrow.
Oh,
Push
that's
it,
nice.
David. Yeah, push it. I don't want you to be too strong
Yeah.
tomorrow. Push it, David.
Come
And you
on.
can see he really speeds up, and he teases the group to speed up too. So it's actually then a teammate. I could see Daniel Pinto was maybe thinking about bridging up and joining, but now some other teams took responsibility, and we have a counter attack. So we have a counter attack, and we will keep an eye on the front here. Can you jump over and
Yeah,
see?
jumping forward here.
We have a counter attack again. This is so fun when they do like this. And suddenly, all the spectators, you must know that suddenly it can come such a strong.
Yeah, it's a teammate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are. It's Team Turbo Uppsala. Really, they know they are strong in numbers today, so they can put in a lot of attacks, and then the rest of the pack needs to organize and take shared responsibility for increasing the speed. And now you can see Henrik Öijer, you can see it's a lot of Team Swedish Swifters. They are really organizing themselves in the front. Matthias takes up the speed in the front. Säfström also, and the Spanish guy. And the Danish Voldager is a super strong rider. Also want to speed up. But impressive. And look at the power they generate. 5 watts per kilo, far over 400 watts. But now they are getting caught. Oh, he is getting caught here. And I'm really super impressed by Team Turbo Uppsala. Johan Backström pushed really hard. He's been averaging 389 watts so far on this course, and well, having a weight of 86 kilos, that is generating an average of 4.5 kilos, and massive push.
Oh.
But they also have, yeah. They need to focus with the steering.
Yeah. So we
Well,
don't.
now we are following a very interesting rider for sure. Bet Boniface. Yeah. I getting a little bit starstruck when I see Brett here. He is really one of the guys that enjoys staying in the back, and then suddenly you see him in the green
So
jersey,
you can
suddenly
expect
pushing
Brett to
super hard,
do
surprising
some of these
everybody, or
tactics too
just
and join
using up
some
the speed
breakaways. So
to
we
have
have a lot of
someone
action
join him.
going on here.
So you can
Yeah, and Brett is really
expect Brett
been
to
on Swift since
do some of this tactics too
2015
and
or
join
something.
some breakaways. We have
I
a lot of
remember him
action
from the
going on
first
here.
Yeah,
Swedish
and Brett is
race
really
series, and
experienced.
he's
He's been
always been
on
racing
Swift
with us, so
since
it's very nice to
2015
have
or
him in
something.
our races here.
I remember
It's a
him from
lot
the
of strong
first
riders. You can see
Swedish
Team Turbo
race
Uppsala really want
series,
to
and he's
speed up.
always
David
been racing
Gardell
with us.
again.
So it's
Daniel
very
Winter is
nice
there
to
up in the top
have
two.
him in
Yeah, now
our
we have
We
races
also
here.
have a lot of
it's a
riders that
lot
want
of
to
strong
join them.
riders.
So
You
the
can see
group is
Team Turbo
really,
Uppsala really
really
want to speed
eager to
up.
now
David
stay with
Gardell again.
every
Daniel
breakaway.
Pinto is there up in
And
the top two.
this
But
is causing
we also have a lot of riders that
some
want to join them. So
disturbance,
the
and the
group
ones
is
who just
really,
wanted an
really
easy ride
eager
on the
to now
flat, they
stay
are
with
now,
every
they need to
breakaway.
be
And
alert and really
this is
respond to
causing
every breakaway.
some
But this group
disturbance,
is,
and
here
the
he
ones who
goes,
just wanted an
here he
easy ride
goes.
on the flat, they are
Yeah,
now
we were
they need
expecting
to
it.
be
Have
alert
a look
and
at
really
this. And
respond to
when
every
he goes,
breakaway.
he gets
This group
company by the
Here he
really,
Portuguese
goes.
guy,
really.
and now let's
Here he
see who
goes.
we like. If we
Yeah,
jump back and
we
just
were
from the
expecting it.
peloton's
Have a look
perspective,
at this. And
from
he,
the
when he goes,
gruppetto,
he gets company by
yeah,
the
we jump back
Portuguese
even a
guy. And
little
now
bit
let's see who
further
will
here.
act. If
See
we
it
jump back
stretching and
just from
stretched
the
out.
peloton's
Now people
perspective,
really need to
from
choose.
the
Do I
gruppetto,
just sit cool in the
yeah, we jump back even a little bit
peloton, or
further
do I
You
here.
see
need
it
to
See
stretching.
how it
react on
gets
this? But
stretched out, and now
it
people
looks
really
like
need to
it's,
choose.
oh
Do
wow,
I
they are
just
really
sit
far
cool in the
away.
peloton
They are
peloton,
like
or
50, 60
do I
meters
need
away.
to
So this
react
is
on this?
really
But
equaling
it looks like it's oh wow, they are really far away. They are like 50, 60 meters away. So this is really equaling a hill that they need to push everything they can to grab the wheels now. Still, I think now we can see Henrik Öje take a lot of responsibility there in the front. Also Matthias Lundqvist. Gustav Wisting, 15 years old, from the club in Umeå, North Sweden, 63.8 north.
One
They
more
are,
lap for the A's to go. Should we jump
yeah, jump,
quick
jump.
into the B's?
Yeah, we will have this as a cliffhanger. How will this turn out? I
Yeah.
expect them to take to catch the breakaway, and we can see that that is happening right now. But yeah, let's have a look. And still pushing. Oh, super impressive. Here you can see one of the groups in the B category, and here you see Anders Olsson still in the, even at a better spot now. He was close to 100 before, and now he's on spot 80, position 80, and also 28 kilometers on his hand cycle.
That's really impressive.
Can you give him a ride on? Because I want to do it too.
Yeah.
I will go in on my companion app and give him a ride on.
For
And
sure.
this is, if you follow now, if we follow on the screen, you can see also how people can give ride-ons, and it's very nice to do. Let's see now. You can see how it great. I think I already gave him a ride on. Oh yeah. I can only give ride-ons once, so
Yeah.
I already did it. But he deserves a lot of kudos. And all the ones you can see the people that he got around him on the right. Yeah, super strong riders. And all the others, they are cycling, and Anders is hand
We
cycling.
jump forward a little to, I believe, also in the Bs. No, back. He's in the same group. Matthias Tyr.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, here you can see Matthias sitting, and impressive riding. And they have now almost done 30 kilometers. And you see here, Matthias
Looking a
is,
little tired. Come on.
yeah, a little tired. Still, he's well, 161 in heart rate. I
Yeah.
think he's focused. I think he's
He's
kind of good. I think he did a good tactical race so far, finding a really fast group. So yeah, trying to find a good spot. You can see how his watts goes up and down a little bit, and I hope it's not a problem with his connection, but otherwise he tried to find a good position in the group and not to get too far in the front.
We're jumping into the Ace again, just 2.5 kilometers to go in the race
Yep.
here. So
Yep.
I'm going to change that to this one.
The total distance today is 37 kilometers, so we are not that far now. We this lap, this circuit that they are doing is only 5 kilometers, so you can see now how close they are. They will just turn left here, and then oh
Right.
yeah, sorry, right. It's so short. They take a shortcut here. Now
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, my bad. They take a right. It's this is so.
It's a roller coaster.
It's really a roller coaster. Yeah, now it's flat though, but this is strange for Swift also. You can see a lot, like Swift don't know which direction they will go. It's so now you can see a lot of our orange numbers now with so far to go. Now let's see what happens now, because a lot of riders, they really want to wait for a normal sprint. Hey guys, take it easy. But Brett Boniface, he really doesn't want that. And I will just have a check now, because Brett Boniface is ranked number 5 in the world. And I mean, if he goes with about 1.5 kilometers to go, a lot of others want to join. Again, the Portuguese guy tried to bridge, and the other group, they didn't get the Portuguese guys back, but they are also pushing really hard. And you can see on the overview, there are some riders having difficulties to join the pack when they. You see now David Gardell is in the pack, but there's still some riders behind him now, managing to jump back.
Who will you put your money on today, Carl?
Oh,
on a flat sprint with a long.
I have a favorite. Yeah, I know he pushed really hard yesterday, but I think Gustav Wisting is one of the best sprinters in this pack, and Gustav is really skilled, having a very well-timed sprint. I know for sure that Brett Boniface, he want to push really hard, and he knows he's the strongest rider on the paper today, but in theory. But it's all about tactics, and it's all about drafting, and Gustav is really good. Now you can see, now it's only the left turn, the roundabout, straight on, and then
after the roundabout we will see the finish.
And you can see how some of them try to save some energy. They go down on as low watts per kilo as they can, but you see it's 5, 6, 4 watts per kilo. It's really up there. And now they can almost see the finish banner. We will see. We also have Foldager is really strong. Henrik Öjer is a good sprinter. We also know some riders want to push really long sprints, so now they will increase the speed. You can see the finish over there. It's not far to go. We only have some 100 meters to go. The speed is increasing. Johan Lidhaus makes a lead out for Team Swedish Swifters. And he's really close, followed by Gustav Wisting, got a good position. And it seems like Foldager is up in the front now. if we jump forward a little bit, we can see here, and it's the Polish guy, Stu and Boniface and Öjer. Oh, so I think actually the Polish guy, Stu Kroll from, I don't know exactly how you say his name there, but it was the Polish guy ahead of Brett Boniface, and then we had Henrik Öjer. And I think Gustav Wisting started a little bit too early getting up in the front, and everybody else could benefit from it. So, well, I was wrong there.
He was maybe too light rider.
Maybe, but well, it's all about drafting actually. Yeah. So a lot of light riders, if they are just in the right position drafting, it will be enough for them too. But well, we will come back to the result. I will have a look. Now I have the result. It was, we have a disqualification of the Polish guy. So actually it was Brett Boniface on the top spot, ranked number 6 in the world, also winning today, showing he was the best. And Henrik Öjer, only 6 of 100 behind. And then Anders Foldager, Jakob Ahlsson, Gustav Wisting on the top 5 then. No, sorry, it updated. It was the Polish guy in the front. Yeah, Polish guy is back in the front. Number 1, Stu Kröll. Oh, I don't know exactly how to pronounce his family name, sorry. But Stu from Poland. Brett Boniface, number 2. Henrik Öjer, number 3. Anders Foldager, number 4. Jakob Ahlsson, number 5. 6th was Gustav Wisting. Then we have a Spanish guy, Pep Tache on number 7. Ronan Racolt for the 8th spot. Maxime Petit, 9th, and David Gardel on the 10th spot. So yeah, kudos to all the strong A riders managing the sprint too. And we saw the lead out was done by Johan Norén, and he actually got the 11th spot in the end. So very, very strong riding. And one of the strongest riders today was Staffan Arvidsson McShane, averaging 5.4 watts per kilo.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
And now we are in the B's here, following the last K for them.
Yep, great. And I can also mention that we had 23 riders, whereof 2 A riders and 21 A plus riders in the front group in A. So yeah, impressive. Okay.
And Sanjat is not here today, so we have to choose another rider for the sprint.
Yeah, we will do. This is always fun to have a little bit of a guest. Yeah, that's a good pick. I see we still have
Conny is here. Selstedt, Klingvall, Jakobsson.
Yeah,
Cavallo. It's wow. also